Hey Joe, you know what this means in Rome?
No, I'm afraid to ask.
No, it's good. It's a good one. It's called "Se famo du spaghi." It means let's cook some spaghetti. So it's a good international, at least in Rome, sign for pasta. And let's cook some pasta.
Okay.
We have a lot of pasta today here.
We do, and we're going to cook some pasta in the recipes that we're doing for the AI Pro series. And you're going to make fresh pasta.
Absolutely.
And we need to talk a little bit about fresh versus dried pasta, and a little bit about the pasta in the southern part of Italy versus the pasta in the northern part of Italy. So what might be some of the difference between the pasta in the south and the pasta in the north?
The pasta in the south is more dry pasta like this. Basically, it's water and semolina flour.
And that a lot has to do with the economic situation of the people in the south,
Exactly.
right?
The
and
south,
the products
especially
available.
Puglia. Puglia is a gigantic producer of wheat, durum, like hard wheat. And that's the wheat we use for making this pasta. If you go to the north, from central of Italy up to north, you have more soft wheat, grano tenero, which is the same like flour. You make bread, you make pizza, focaccia. So basically, that's interesting. In the central of Italy, in Umbria, we blend semolina and flour. In the north, they basically use only flour for like fresh lasagna or any kind of fresh pasta.
And those pastas are made with eggs as well, whereas in the south it's just the water and the semolina mix.
In Italy, we also, in Umbria, sorry, we also have water and flour pasta. It's called umbrichelli, like Umbria.
Right. So let's talk about some of these pasta shapes we have out here on the table.
Let's start from a classic one, capellini. We call it capellini, like little, thin hair. Unfortunately, I don't know what it means. And it's a classic one for, you can use it in two ways, with like tomato sauce or in a soup. Basically, you break it in like you break it in half and in two other points, and you can use it in like a chicken stock or chicken broth soup. So this is like pretty interesting. Then we have trenette or linguine. This is a classic one from Genoa. It's this is incredibly perfect, I would say, with pesto. Pesto alla Genovese. We have conchiglie, like what you call snails.
This is shell.
And this is good with ragu, like la ragu bolognese. And there are some, some kind of this is classic in Naples, Napoletani, conchiglioni. They're a little bigger. And it's good with ragu or like eggplant sauce and onions and sausages, something like that, really powerful. And there are the famous penne. Penne all'arrabbiata, penne with salmon, penne in every way. Penne alla norcina in Umbria. Napoli has no, what do you call this, righe?
The ridges.
Ridges? Oh my God. So Napoli has the flat one.
Right.
So in Umbria, talking about Norcia, which is the most important town for pigs, for salumi, for prosciutto, they make an incredible, simple and good recipe. It's basically garlic, truffle, and mushroom, and sausages. It's called penne alla norcina. Fantastic. Nice. We have tagliatelle. They are dry tagliatelle, but I prefer the fresh one we're gonna make. You're gonna taste the difference. Farfalle. What do you call this? Ribbon?
Bow tie.
Bow tie. Farfalle are really interesting because in the same pasta you taste, when you cook it, you taste, here it's, let's say, well done, and here it's al dente because it's pressed here.
Together.
And it's interesting, they were really popular during the 70s and the 80s for wedding reception. Now they are basically, non sono più alla moda. No, they are not trendy no more.
Passé.
Yeah, passé? Passé. Lasagna is a dry piece of sheet of lasagna, and you have to pre-cook it for making lasagna. And at the end, lasagna is a classic, everybody knows it.
That's the layered dish.
We have tortellini, they speak like this in Bologna. This is a small version. You have tortellini, tortelloni, then you have panzerotti, cappelletti, cappellacci, whatever you have. It's a small one, and the filling is made of prosciutto di Parma, Parmesan cheese, a little pork meat, and beef. and a little spice and stuff like that. This is the small one for, you know, for chicken broth, or during, you know, Natale, Christmas time, capone. What do you call it? Capon?
The capon.
Yeah, the capon.
Yep. In a nice broth.
In a nice broth with Parmigiano, of course. And a glass
sometimes in the filling they put a little mortadella.
You're really bad.
Yeah,
mortadella is good.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're going to make some pasta later and enjoy it.
Okay, where's my rolling pin?
Well, we'll get it.
Okay, no problem.
Ciao.
Ciao.